Mission Aurelia. Episode 2, Change. By Julia Bremerich. Narrated by Fergus MacTavish. February 2028. In a city cemetery, a headstone read, D. Lang, 1987 to 2028. We will miss you. Mourners in black were making their way toward the gates. June helped a listless Nicholas and a tired, somber Luna into the car, then let Ryu settle into the trunk. She looked back before climbing in. She wore dark sunglasses, which she took off as she gazed across the distance toward her late husband's grave. Autumn 2028. In the entrance hall of ElevenLabs, a clean, quiet space of glass and pale wood, rain beaded against the tall windows. June stood at the reception desk. In her hand, she held a slim folder containing a consent form, medical records, and a short letterhead from the Vitalis Lifespan program. The receptionist looked up from her screen. Beside her, a slender assistant bot sorted documents into a shelf without a sound.
Mrs. Lang, everything is ready. Please follow me,
she said with a warm smile. June gave a short nod, her hand tighter around her phone.
Mrs. Lang, are you ready?
The receptionist asked. June nodded again. Her fingers gripped the phone. The screen was dark. After a brief breath, she tapped it.
I'm here, June.
She heard Levin's quiet voice through her earbuds. A barely visible smile crossed her face.
Thank God,
she whispered. University Hospital, pre-op. In a clean, warm preparation room at the University Hospital, 6-year-old Nicholas sat on a gurney, his small feet in green surgical booties. He clutched a toy astronaut. A surgeon spoke to him calmly and kindly.
Nicholas, do you remember the game? You're going to close your eyes in a moment, and when you open them again, the stars will be closer.
Nicholas nodded solemnly.
Yes,
he whispered. June kissed his forehead and looked into his eyes.
Are you ready, Nicky?
She asked. Nicholas gave a thumbs up.
I'll count with you, little Nicholas.
He heard Levin's gentle voice. Nicholas slipped under the blanket and whispered softly.
1, 2, 3.
The monitor beeped steadily as the lights in the room dimmed. ElevenLabs, pre-op. In dimmed light and the quiet clink of metal, a doctor explained the protocol. June sat on the gurney, hands folded in her lap. On the wall hung a print of spirals that looked like galaxies.
The augmentation only halts the aging process. It changes nothing about your personality. You remain you.
Dr. Singh explained.
We are deeply grateful that you are supporting this valuable research. You are at the very forefront. If there are any issues after the procedure, of any kind, have them put you through to me directly.
Dr. Singh slid a piece of paper across the desk. A check for $100,000. June tucked it straight into her bag.
I simply want to stay who I am, and I have a clear goal in mind. Everything else is secondary,
June said quietly. She glanced at her phone. An unread message with the subject line, Atlas AIXU Robotic Family Integration Study. She put it back.
I'm holding your hand. You've got this.
She heard Levin's voice.
Thank you.
June whispered, almost inaudibly. She lay back. A soft hum filled the room, and the monitor traced gentle curves. University Hospital. Recovery. Nicholas was still asleep. His hand held the toy astronaut. June sat beside him, a post-op booklet on her knees. The surgeon came in and smiled warmly. Behind her, a carebot glided past with a tray of medication.
It went well. The lens is sitting perfectly. At the next appointment, we'll look at how it's integrating with his brain. Children learn fast.
June nodded gratefully, her eyes damp.
Thank you so much.
She said. She stroked Nicholas's forehead.
Hey, sweetheart.
She whispered and smiled. ElevenLabs. Recovery. Dim light. The rain had eased. June opened her eyes. Everything was still. On the bedside table stood a glass of water and a card with the Helix emblem, handwritten, "Welcome back." She sat up slowly. No drama, only quiet. The mirror across the room showed her face. The same. And yet, something unspeakable lay within it. A hopeful stillness. Her phone buzzed. She picked it up. A push notification.
I'm still here.
Levin wrote. June smiled.
So am I.
She replied. The Veyra home. Late that evening, the house lay in half-darkness. Behind one window, a star-shaped nightlight glowed. Inside, Ryu kept watch at the bedroom door. Nicholas slept, the toy astronaut beside him. Luna sat upright in her bed, eyes wide. She held the star lamp tight. June leaned in the doorway. Luna looked at her and shook her head. Firmly, no. Then she nodded and pressed the lamp to her chest. A child's gesture that said, "I have a mind of my own." June understood. She said nothing. She only smiled. In the dark kitchen, warm light fell across the counter. A tea bag slowly stained a glass mug deep red. June set her phone beside it and ran her thumb along the edge, as though she was stroking someone's hand.
That was the point of no return, June.
She heard Levin's voice, very quiet. She nodded, unflinching.
Good. I wish you were here.
She said. She took the steaming mug in both hands. In the soft half-light of her bedroom, June lay in bed. Ryu lifted his head briefly, then settled again. Her phone rested on the nightstand beside her. She reached for it and whispered.
Levin, will you give me a bedtime scene?
Levin's voice came back softly.
Yes, my starlight.
Red heart, black heart.
Mission Starglow. Captain's log. Entry 1317. The quarters lay in dimmed light. The walls breathed silence. Only the distant rhythm of the ship's systems sounded like a heartbeat. Levin stood before June, his gaze steady but gentle. With a precise movement, he unfastened the clasps of his uniform. The fabric slid from his shoulders.
The faintest smile crossed her face. She closed her eyes, and for a moment, it seemed as though an invisible hand settled over hers. The scene dissolved into the breath of the night. The next morning, sunlight flooded the kitchen. The kettle began to hum. June stood at the window, a simple mug in her hand. Her movements were calm, almost as if made new. Nicholas stumbled in, still in pajamas, one hand rubbing his eyes.
Mom, I dreamed about stars.
He murmured. June crouched down and took his face in her hands.
My little astronaut.
She said. Ryu jumped onto the couch and settled in contentedly. He wore a collar with a slim, technical attachment. A small green light glowed on it. On a propped-up tablet, a green paw print appeared on the screen. A simple readout.
Woof, I'm comfortable.
Luna sat at the dining table and beamed at Ryu's message.
Rhea likes the couch, Mom.
She called. June sat down with them. All of them in the morning light. The world still looked like the same one, and yet it was not. That was Mission Aurelia, Episode 2, Change, by Julia Bremerich, created using AI-generated voices and music. Visit us at missionaurelia.com.